Imagine facing life's toughest challenges: loss, pain, uncertainty, and yet finding a way to rise above it all, not just to survive, but to thrive despite your progress. This journey is not limited to ancient history or forgotten philosophies. It resonates deeply in today's world. It is about something transformative, a philosophy that has the power to change the way you look at life today. I'm talking about Stoicism, a deep mindset that can transform your struggles into strengths and your fears into courage. Stoicism is not a quick fix or a magic pill that promises immediate solutions. Rather, it offers a practical and profound way of life to help you navigate the complexities and uncertainties of modern life with grace and wisdom. In a world that constantly calls us to material desires and fleeting pleasures, Stoicism calls us to embrace simplicity, practice gratitude, and focus on what is in our control. It forces us to rethink our responses to challenges, to see them not as obstacles, but as opportunities for personal growth and resilience. This philosophy is not only theoretical, it was tested and perfected over the centuries by such great leaders, thinkers, and emperors as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. They used Stoicism not only to endure trials, but also to thrive in the midst of them, directing their actions and decisions with clarity and virtue. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the chaos of life, or sought a deeper understanding of how to live the good life, Stoicism offers a beacon of hope and wisdom. So if you're ready to explore how ancient philosophy can light your way today, if you want to turn adversity into opportunity and fear into strength, stay tuned. Together, let's delve into the core of Stoicism and discover timeless secrets that can enrich and strengthen your life today. Think about it. In a world that constantly pushes you toward endless desires and instant gratification, what if I told you that the key to true happiness is to embrace simplicity, practice gratitude, and focus on what is in your control? This is not just another self-help gimmick. It is a battle-hardened philosophy that has been tested by great leaders, thinkers, and even emperors like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, who used it to live meaningful lives. So if you've ever felt lost, worried, or just curious about how to live the good life, wait. Let's dive deep into the core of Stoicism and discover the secrets of a fulfilling life. The secrets that Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus let us discover. Trust me, this trip could be the turning point you've been looking for. All I ask of you is that you do not skip this video under any circumstances. If you are here, consider yourself different from the crowd. Consider yourself an exception. Now act like one and don't miss any part of the content. First, common advantage. Another path is always open. Have you ever hit a wall when it seems like every direction you turn leads nowhere? It's a common experience that can leave us frustrated, hopeless, and stuck. But what if I told you that this feeling, as universal as it is, can be turned into something positive? Here, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius illuminates a powerful truth. When one door closes, another opens. Marcus Aurelius and other Stoics like Seneca and Epictetus taught that life is full of obstacles. But these obstacles are not the end of the road. Instead, they offer opportunities for growth, reorientation, and discovery of new paths. At the core of Stoicism is the understanding that we may not be able to control the events that happen to us, but we always have the ability to influence how we respond to those events. This Stoic principle is a game changer because it forces us to shift our perspective to see obstacles as dead ends, to see them as detours. It's about embracing the idea that there's always another path we can take. This does not mean that the alternative path is easy or simple. Sometimes it may require us to dig deeper, be creative, or develop skills and strengths we didn't know we had. Consider the wisdom of other great figures of Western philosophy and psychology. Aristotle once said, "The purpose of art is not to show the external appearance of things, but their internal meaning." This idea is reflected in the Stoic view of obstacles. It is not an external obstacle that defines our experience, but the meaning we give it and the actions we take in response. Through his method of questioning, Socrates reminds us to question our beliefs about the obstacles we face. By questioning our assumptions, we can discover new paths and solutions that were obscured by initial reactions and feelings. This Stoic lesson that another path is always open is more than just overcoming adversity. It means recognizing that life's challenges are an integral part of our journey. They shape us, challenge us, and ultimately bring us to our full potential. It is a reminder that we are always in our choices, not in what happens to us, but in how we respond to it. 2. Take one step at a time. By taking steps that are consistent with our highest ideals, we come closer to the good life envisioned by Plato. Step by step, as Marcus Aurelius suggests, means embracing the journey of growth and self-improvement with patience and determination. It means recognizing that every great journey begins with one step, whether it's improving our health, writing a book, or working for a better world. The key is to start and then keep going, one step at a time. 3. Get rid of your anxiety. In the quiet moments of life, when the turmoil recedes into the background, we are often caught up in our thoughts, feelings, and many of us worries. It was in those moments that Marcus Aurelius made a profound understanding. Anxiety does not come from the world around us, but from within us. This view is not just a personal image, but a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It teaches us that true peace comes from within, and that anxiety is mostly a choice. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what is in our control. The Stoics believe that although we may not have control over external events, we do have control over our thoughts, perceptions, and reactions. This perspective allows us to let go of unnecessary worries and develop a state of inner peace regardless of external circumstances. But how can we apply this teaching practically in our lives? How to give up anxiety and find true freedom? First, it is important to understand that anxiety often stems from our desire to control the uncontrollable. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we worry about our future and stress about how others see us. Plato emphasized the importance of self-knowledge and suggested that true knowledge leads to self-mastery. By understanding our thoughts and feelings, we can identify the root causes of our anxiety and deal with them rationally and clearly. Socrates defended the studied life, arguing that an unreflective life is not worth living. By examining our concerns, we can challenge their validity and change our relationship with them. The process of letting go of anxiety, as the Stoics taught, involves a change of perspective. It requires us to let go of attachment to things beyond our control and focus instead on our reactions. This is not about ignoring your feelings or denying your feelings, but rather observing them and not letting them dictate your peace. 4. Well begun is half done. Starting your day off on the right foot can set the tone for everything that follows. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. Despite his enormous responsibility and the power he held, Marcus devoted himself to routines that grounded him and prepared him for the day ahead. He woke up early, not out of necessity, but out of a desire to start his day with a purpose. He used the journal not only as a means of reflection, but as a means of aligning his actions and thoughts with his values. This disciplined approach to mornings was not about rigid schedules. It was about starting each day with a purpose. The well-started principle is a testament to the importance of starting our tasks, projects, and even our days in a way that sets us up for success. It is a principle that transcends time and echoes the wisdom of many other philosophers and psychologists throughout history. Aristotle once emphasized the importance of manners in shaping our character in life. He believed that excellence is not an act, but a habit. By starting our day with routines that reflect our commitment to excellence, we develop habits that lead to virtuous and fulfilling lives. We are not defined by grand gestures, but by the small, consistent actions we take every day. Plato taught us about the world of forms, where there is an ideal version of everything. Although we may not achieve this ideal, striving for it brings out the best in us. Starting the day with a clear intention is similar to moving towards your ideal shape, striving to be the best version of you every day. When we embrace the day with purpose, we take control of our lives. We create a positive tone that affects everything we do. We remind ourselves of what is truly important and ensure that our actions throughout the day reflect our highest priorities and values. 5. Be hard on yourself. Going through life's journey requires making choices that align with our deepest values, even if they require sacrifice or effort. At the same time, Marcus' advice to be kind to others reminds us of the importance of empathy, understanding, and compassion. It recognizes that everyone is on their own journey, faces their own challenges, and learns their own lessons. As we focus on our growth in our fast-paced modern world, bombarded by endless tasks, notifications, and demands for our attention, the question of Marcus Aurelius becomes not only important, but essential. This question invites us to stop, reflect, and separate the essential from the unimportant, guiding us to a life of purpose and meaning. Marcus supported the idea of focusing on what is really important and advocated a life governed not by the chaos of external demands, but by the clarity of internal values. This Stoic principle of prioritizing and focusing on what matters is a powerful tool for navigating the complexities of modern life. The wisdom of focusing on what is important has also been echoed throughout the ages by other great figures of Western philosophy and psychology. Aristotle spoke of the golden mean, the desirable midpoint between two extremes, one of excess and the other of deficiency. By applying this concept to our daily choices and responsibilities, we find balance by engaging in activities that are important to our fulfillment and well-being, avoiding the extremes of overcommitment and apathy. Plato emphasized the pursuit of the good, the true, and the beautiful, ideals that should guide our actions and choices. By asking if something is essential, we align our lives with these higher ideals and ensure that our actions contribute to our ultimate goals of wisdom, virtue, and beauty. Carl Jung, delving into the depths of the human psyche, emphasized the process of individuation, becoming who we really are. By focusing on what is important, we peel back the layers of societal expectations and superficial desires, drawing closer to our true selves and the unique path each of us must walk. 9. Remember these mantras. Amor fati, love of fate, is an invitation to accept and be excited to receive whatever life brings us, good or bad. Instead of resisting or complaining about the challenges we face, Amor fati teaches us to love them, to see them as an important part of our journey. Marcus Aurelius, who faced many difficulties during his reign, embodied this principle by accepting circumstances and making the best of them, no matter how difficult. That Stoic mantra echoes the wisdom of other philosophers, such as Aristotle, who taught that virtue and happiness lie in accepting the circumstances of life and striving for excellence, not in the circumstances themselves. The Stoics believe that as social beings, our well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of our community. Focusing on advancing the common good is a recognition of our interconnectedness and responsibility to one another. It is a call to live ethically, promote a positive society, and think about the impact of your actions on others. Plato's vision of an ideal society, in which each individual does his part for the greater good, reflects this Stoic value. It reminds us that true fulfillment comes not from self-centered pursuits, but from our contribution to the lives of others. Perhaps one of the most powerful Stoic reminders is memento mori, the practice of contemplating our mortality. Far from being sick, this mantra is a powerful motivation to live life to the fullest, prioritize what's really important, and let go of trifles. Marcus Aurelius and all the Stoics saw the awareness of death as a means to cherish life and take advantage of the present. This perspective is shared by Socrates, who considered the unexamined life worth living, suggesting that a life lived without awareness of its finitude loses its depth and meaning. Integrating these Stoic mantras into our lives invites us to live more purposefully, sustainably, and joyfully. Amor fati encourages us to accept and find value in everything that happens to us, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. Focusing on promoting the common good expands our pursuit of happiness beyond our personal needs and enriches our lives through the well-being of others. Memento Mori is a powerful reminder to focus on what matters, love deeply, act kindly, and live meaningfully, knowing that our time is limited. Remember that the journey through life is full of challenges and beauty, and how we navigate that journey defines our existence. Let us not only exist, but truly live, embracing the wisdom of the past to create a meaningful present and a future of opportunity. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to delve into Stoic philosophy. The journey to wisdom, flexibility, and fulfillment continues, and each step you take brings you closer to understanding and incorporating these principles into your own life. Continue your research by exploring the recommended videos on the screen. Learn from the wisdom of Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Their teachings have spanned centuries, providing timeless guidance for navigating life's challenges with strength and grace. Together, let us embrace Stoic virtues such as courage, wisdom, justice, and temperance. Let us strive to cultivate our inner strength, a place of resilience and peace in the stormy currents of modern existence. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we can find deeper meaning, build stronger relationships, and approach each day with purpose and clarity. Remember that the path to virtue is not always easy, but it is deeply rewarding. It requires introspection, discipline, and a commitment to continued growth. As you embark on this journey, you can find inspiration in the Stoic wisdom that has guided great minds throughout history. And until we meet again, appreciate your inner strength and strive for a life full of wisdom and fulfillment.